There are several qualities about Chris that stand out. I think probably the first one that just jumps out at you is his always wanting to get better. In fact, that's one of our core values at KDV, is always getting better. And over the years I've observed Chris, he's always, he's a lifelong learner.
He's so well versed in a variety of subjects, almost a photographic mind for facts and figures and details.
And he gives the best of his passion and talents to make this community better, especially in the area of the arts. He
volunteers for a lot of boards and committees. Sometimes I even think probably too many, but it's a passion of his. And I think with that respect, when I talk about when he volunteers, he doesn't just volunteer. I mean, he jumps in, he becomes very active. Whatever that organization or committee is trying to get accomplished, he gets behind it and he tries to make a difference.
I just finished serving as chair of the CentraCare Health Foundation board, and that's been an amazing experience. CentraCare is such an amazing asset to the community, and it was an honor to be part of them. I'm currently the chair for United Arts of Central Minnesota and help fundraise for some of the leading arts organizations in the St. Cloud area. And then I serve on the board of the Central Minnesota Transportation Alliance, because anybody who's driven on some of our streets and tried to get to the cities on I-94, and we want more air service out of the St. Cloud Airport, transportation is definitely an important feature of making sure our community continues to grow in a positive way.
He has donated hours and hours of financial and business pro bono advice and guidance throughout the years. In fact, he often asks, "What more can I give?" And I always answer him that we're only asking for an arm and a legacy. And Chris has given us both a very generous legacy.
Chris really understands the value that the arts can bring to us as a community. The arts can help connect us culturally. The arts can help us celebrate different ethnicities. The arts can help us tell stories. The arts brings an energy to the community, and without it, we would be less.
My interest in the arts really was multidimensional. I was real interested in art as a kid and thought about becoming an architect. So I did a lot of drawing when I was a child, and I was a voracious reader, still am, just love reading. And being on the New Tradition board developed my passion for the theater type side of the arts, and then love going to art museums because I was making art as a kid. So I've been to many art museums around the world. And you know, one of my life goals when I was a kid, I wanted to be like Michelangelo or Leonardo da Vinci and just be this Renaissance man of multidimensional sports, reading, art.
He might not tell you this, right away, but he loved to draw. He loved to draw people's houses. He drew pictures of submarines and of golf courses. And the really interesting thing is that he would sign and date his artwork, hoping that one day, it might be museum quality. I don't know that dream has happened yet, but Chris has turned that childhood passion for the arts into supporting the arts for all of us. What a gift that is.
When people look back at Chris's career and his life, I think they're going to see someone who is willing to give of his time and his treasure.
I think the legacy that Chris gives us is to be true to your passions, and when you know what you're passionate about, stick with it, make a difference. That's certainly what Chris has done.
He works behind the scenes to build the systems and the frameworks to bring people together, to ensure that they all have access to moving forward, from a road to a concert, from light rail to a light opera. Chris's interest is putting the connections, the frameworks, the systems in place that connect the community, and that's his legacy.
This award is it's such an honor. I mean, I really just did my community service because I wanted to, and so to be recognized for it, thank you to the foundation.